Hey guys, and welcome back to the HobbyDude007 channel. It's February 29th. It's reveal day for our 1/32 scale group build, and Hobby Dudes is not done. I was going to button it up today and get a video out tonight, but I decided in looking at it I wanted to make a change on a color, so I've gone back and changed that up. So mine's going to be a day or two late, but I had to run to the hobby shop to pick up something to that end, and didn't come home without some new goodies. So stick around, I'll share those with you. As I mentioned, I was buttoning up the 32nd scale, or the small scale group build, and there was a few little things I needed a little more rubber black on, so and I'm down to the bottom of the barrel, so ran over to the hobby shop. That was my main reason, was to pick this up. And if you're not familiar with XF85 Tamiya rubber black, you need to try this stuff. My kit, as in many of them, have plastic tires, and they need to be painted where they replicate rubber. Now you could use flat black or semi-gloss black and be all right, but this stuff yields an awesome finish, very realistic to rubber tires. So if you wanted to paint shifter boots, airbags, a lot of things, this is just perfect stuff for. So needed to get a fresh bottle of this, so that was my main reason. But while I was there, it's like going to swap meets or any hobby shop. It's very difficult to leave sometimes with just what you came for, and today was no exception. They were restocked on the sanding sticks, so I went ahead and picked up an assortment pack. A lot of times I'll buy the pack that's just one thing, but I like the assortment pack. I've got a few of them out here. Yeah, I got a couple of them out here. These are by the Stevens International, Stevens Hobby, and this is your course. This is like I think 320, something like that. And then you've got finer grits too. In fact, they make these in the polishing sticks, just like these, and polishing pads that go all the way from like 3,600 all the way to 12,000. But the assortment pack is another one I use quite a bit, and I know the other companies make these too. The Stevens is just what they carry, and I really like the quality of these as well. But really good stuff, and they get a workout on every project. Something else I saw while I was there that I just could not live without. I've been looking for a set of tires for the Mustang build and for the El Camino build I'm going to be doing for Atlanta, and these just stuck out. 20-inch. I wasn't really that fond of the rubber that comes with it, and I'll show that to you here in a second. By the way, these are from Oshima. If you're not familiar with them, they do a lot of, I think this is set, yeah, 49, and they do tons of different tire wheel combos. If you're doing a tuner, they've got them covered from, I think they make 17, 18, 19. This is 20. I know they make 18, 19, 20, and I want to say there's 17 too. But anyway, some really good, high quality stuff, as you'll see here. I've already opened this as soon as I got here to try some different rubber on it. And as you see here, and this has the separate trim ring. And this is not the tire that came with it. This is one of the ones I put on it just to try. I wanted it to have a little meatier look than what comes with it, which, as you see, is, if you can see the pattern there, these are very nice looking tires, but you also notice that these are tapered. So you know how the tires sit out sometimes on these modern cars now, the tuners and all. They've got them where they cant out. You see that lip on the edge here. I'm not a fan of the wheels, even though the quality of these things is just really something. But they don't make them all like this. But I went with something a little bit different. I'm going to be trimming this down in the back, and I may go through my tire box. I've got a lot of soft tires in there that I'll probably try some other ones for the width as well. But I really like these, and these have the inner trim ring that pops out. That is a separate piece. So you got a pretty wide ring, as you can see there. And then those just sit right on that. I've been looking over 3D printed tire wheel combinations and different things like that, and these just stood out. These just look like, for the Mustang, I think for the way I'm going with it, it's kind of like the Corvette I did last year. It's more of a semi-custom hot rod, so we'll see. And by the way, the other thing that Oshima does is they always put decals in there for the center. The centers here, you got a couple different colors and logos in there. You got license plates. You got all kinds of good stuff. Sorry about that. You see the paint on my overspray on my thumb. Didn't have my glove on. But these things are really, really good quality. Nice looking tires. And I've got another set coming that is, I think, it's going to be perfect, and it's going to be a higher profile too. I kind of like those though. And of course, these are going to be stripped and painted a different color as well. Shame to do that because that's some good quality chrome there. But for what I'm going with, can't be chrome. What's in my mind anyway. And the other thing I just could not leave the hobby shop without was Mr. Wick's Chevelle. If you're familiar with the John Wick franchise, the series of movies, John Wick's a bad hombre. And to find him at the hobby shop. But biggest reason I got this was, number one, I like John Wick, but I love the car. This thing is just bad. These Chevelles from the 60s on, but I think my favorite was the 70 through 72 Chevelles. These were just bad little cars. But as I started thinking about this, I was looking at the parts list, and this is, of course, is an issue of, well, if you can see it, 2023. Of course, it is. It's a new issue. It's a reissue of a lot of stuff, but there's some extra stuff in here too. You've got options on, I think, the engine stock and custom engine options, bucket seats, the torque thrust mag wheels. Check out the decals. You know what? Let's just take a look at them real quick. Normally I don't open it like this, but this is one that'll probably get built down the road. Maybe not as John Wick, but I started thinking about something. Being John Wick, if you're familiar again with that franchise, you know there's guns, lots of guns. One of his lines in the movie there. I started thinking, my son-in-law does a lot of 3D printing, gaming pieces, custom stuff that he does for he and my daughter Lauren, and he does exceptional with it. And I thought, you know what? The trunk up in this thing with an arsenal in the back would be awesome. So I'm thinking, you know, John Wick car might not be too far out of the way for Hobby Dude. But anyway, check out these pad printed tires. BF Goodrich radial TAs. Since they started doing these pad printed, this is just great stuff. Great chrome. Look at that Chevelle body. Is that not just beautiful? I do have something in mind for this, and you probably saw it in one of my last videos. And I do want to see these decals. And there's your clear and your tail lights. But let's have a look at these decals here. Ooh, I think hobby knife needs to be sharpened or changed. Oh wow. Yeah, check that out. Oh, I just noticed something. Back license plate. Or front license plate. Baba Yaga. The Boogeyman. And one of my tactical helmet patches. Let me see if it's right here. Yeah. Baba Yaga. One of the things Squadron, our company, carries is tactical patches, things like that. But you got your script logo, decals, cal induction, breather, license plates, marker lights. Great looking stuff here, guys. All here. Nice looking stuff. Nice looking stuff. But I wanted to share that with you too, the John Wick edition. I'm pretty sure this is just reissue on a lot of this stuff, but a cool car representing a good movie car. And you know, for all these movie themes, that TV and movie themes that come up from time to time, hey, like I said, have that trunk open and show that arsenal back there. Put that Benelli shotgun or oh, there's just all kinds of stuff you could put in the trunk or in the back seat or front seat or wherever. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. Well, that's it for this one, guys. A couple other things. Please do remember to keep Terry Hobby Barn continue to keep him in your prayers, and also pray for our buddy Miguel over at HobbyWerks, who is a master 3D printer and designer. He recently had a loss in the family of in-law, and keep that family in your prayers too. They've had a rough go through this, and I know they would appreciate it, and I appreciate it, guys, because again, we're a community, we're a family, and we really need to look after each other, and I truly appreciate it. Guys, love you bunches. God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Later, guys.